You ever heard the quote, "Nothing tastes as sweet as skinny feels"? I hate that quote. Whoever said that quote has never had cupcakes, pizza, wine, or chocolate. I have a phrase for you this evening. Nothing feels as good as running yourself healthy. Nothing feels as good as running yourself healthy. Some of you in this room tonight know someone who could benefit from exercise. Some of you have talked to someone recently who's commented or complained and said, "I want to get started, but I don't know how to start, or I start and I can't be consistent." Tonight, I have two things to share with you. Number one, I have a problem. Number two, I found a solution that's helped many people, and it's changing my life right now. I used to run. When I was in the Navy, I could run 1.5 miles for 9 minutes and 6 seconds. I currently cannot run 1.5 miles in 9 minutes and 6 seconds. I, until recently, was not even able to run a mile. What happened? Well, life happened. I met my wife. I don't work for NASA, but I'm a really nice guy. I got married. I do. I had increase in responsibility at my job. Yes, I'll stay past 7 p.m. My wife and I had my daughter Lana. "You're so sweet. You look more like your mama. That's a good thing." I stopped running. I got busy. My schedule's complex. I don't have enough time. Well, when you stop running, something else starts. You start gaining weight. My wife's Filipino, and in the Filipino culture, which I love, by the way, they're not afraid to tell you like it is. And I had some friends and family on that side look me in the face and say, "Jared, you're gaining weight." Where I come from, that's considered rude. But the reality is, I can't pretend. It's undeniable. Denial is not just a river in Egypt. I started gaining weight. My clothes shrunk in my closet. I had to go to the store and buy new ones. I was embarrassed. Somehow, I accepted it. Somehow, it became justified. Somehow, it was normal. In the last 2 years, I've weighed more than I've ever weighed in my life. Ouch. Now, I have a solution. 8 weeks ago, I was at a conference, and I ran into a friend of mine, Lisa, from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Lisa and I are friends on Facebook, and she is extremely active and runs almost every day, and she posts a run to her Facebook status. I see this, and I immediately think, this is someone who knows about running. She is a thought leader. I go to Lisa. "Lisa, what do you say to someone who comes to you, like me, and asks, 'I want to get in better shape, I want to get started with exercise and running, where do I begin? I'm struggling with inconsistency.'" She says, "You have to download the Couch to 5K app." This is a picture of the icon. If you do a Google search for Couch to 5K app, the first thing that you're going to find is a iTunes link to this app. I trust Lisa. She's my friend. I downloaded the app, and I decided I'm going to do this. I'm going to take action. And I started. What is the 5K app? It's a guide for 8 weeks that takes you through 3 runs each week. It's an interval between running and walking. And the idea is, the first week you start out real simple. You run for a minute, and then you walk for 1.5 minutes. And you do it in intervals until you've completed the exercise. So I started this, and I thought, I can do this. I can manage this. And I kept going. 1 week turned into 2 weeks. 2 weeks turned into 3. At the end of the workout, you can post on Facebook or Twitter your status that you completed the exercise. So I thought, I'm going to do that too, because there might be someone who's wanting to get started, or they can encourage me as I'm doing it. So I like the app a lot. So whether you're walking for a couple of minutes, it will then prompt you in your headphones, start running now. And then you start running. You just keep running. And then it'll tell you, slow down and start to walk. And you walk. You do this through the full exercise, and it tells you cool down by walking for 5 minutes and stretching. It gives you different things to look at for stretching. I'm on week 7. Last night I ran 25 minutes. For me, this is a huge victory. 8 weeks ago, I wasn't even motivated to go outside at night and take a walk. And now, last night I ran for 25 minutes. I'm on week 7. It's an 8-week program. Some of you have friends who need this. Some of you maybe need this. I'm going to encourage you tonight, try it out, go ahead and download it, and maybe you and your friends will say, nothing feels as good as running yourself healthy. And if you lose a little weight, maybe you can enjoy some of those cupcakes, pizza, wine, and chocolate. Mr. Master of Ceremonies.